The Chief Minister Soren is concerned and the ED investigation thereafter. In fact, the Republic has accessed exclusive images of the cash stash and the recoveries that have been made by the Enforcement Directorate from the Chief Minister's residences. In fact, we're putting out those images on your screens right now. These are exclusive images that we have accessed. These are essentially images that reveal substantial cash haul from Soren's residence, and two BMWs had also been confiscated during the ED's raid on Soren's house. Now, intensifying pressure from the ED is evident on the Jharkhand Chief Minister Hemant Soren amidst the developments. And we have seen how the Enforcement Directorate had been also trying to locate the Chief Minister as well. But as of now, he is not reachable as of now, and we are looking at the Enforcement Directorate's investigation into this entire matter and how raids had also been conducted. And now in the latest, of course, these are exclusive images that we are putting out on your screens of the cash haul from Soren's residence and the kind of seizures that have been made by the Enforcement Directorate that also include A, of course, the cash haul, and of course B, the two BMW cars that had also been confiscated during the Enforcement Directorate's raid on Soren's house. And we are also tracking for you the latest as far as investigation into this entire matter is concerned, where the intensifying pressure from the Enforcement Directorate is evident on the Jharkhand Chief Minister. No word from the Chief Minister's office as of now as to where Hemant Soren really is. And viewers, we had been looking at this entire matter unravel for the last 24 hours since the officials of the Enforcement Directorate had stated that Hemant Soren is quote-unquote missing. And in fact, we had also seen that there was no word coming in from the Chief Minister's office as well. There were dramatic developments as far as Delhi and Jharkhand is also concerned, where the Enforcement Directorate had been also looking to question the Chief Minister Hemant Soren in the money laundering case, purview of which these seizures of cash and BMW cars is also being made. But the Chief Minister had also not been reachable. Earlier as well, he had been sent several summons, viewers, in this entire matter, in this money laundering matter that the Enforcement Directorate is investigating. But as of now, the ED sources in fact have also stated that there is no information available with them as far as Hemant Soren's whereabouts are concerned. They are, of course, going to be tracking him down as well. But in the meantime, these are the seizures that are being made by the Enforcement Directorate. In fact, let me bring in my colleague Piyush from the National Capital, who's tracking these developments. Piyush, tell us more about these cash hauls that are being made by the Enforcement Directorate and, of course, the exclusive images that we're putting out on our screens for our viewers to get a sense of how essentially the raids had been conducted by the Enforcement Directorate. Walk us through the entire details of the matter of this money laundering case, and also any word on any update on Chief Minister Hemant Soren's whereabouts as well.
The two very important developments you have mentioned about Priyanka, and let me first tell you about the raids that were conducted by Enforcement Directorate yesterday at the residence of Hemant Soren over here in Delhi, the images of which are being given to you by my video journalist. Now, in these raids that lasted for more than 15 hours, we saw that how the Enforcement Directorate officials seized a BMW car that reportedly was a Benami auction in Benami property. It was given to Hemant Soren reportedly by a real estate firm, Shell real estate firm, and that is why it was seized. And now it is also being told to us by the sources in ED that in the raids that were conducted by the Enforcement Directorate at the residence of Hemant Soren, they have also been able to recover 36 lakh rupees. So all these vital evidences, all these Benami auctions and properties, the Enforcement Directorate have been able to seize. This they would like to corroborate as a form of evidence which they would like to definitely confront with Hemant Soren whenever they get to question Hemant Soren next. Now, will they get the chance to talk to Hemant Soren? This is $1 million question. It has been now assured to them by the Chief Minister's office that probably tomorrow, that is on 31st of January, Hemant Soren might present himself for the questioning in front of Enforcement Directorate officials. However, with the way all these summons have been missed by Hemant Soren in the past, it is still not clear that will Hemant Soren be able to go and present himself for the questioning in front of Enforcement Directorate or not. Yesterday, it was a very unprecedented event. Yesterday, a lot of dramatic events did occur where we saw that in the 15-hour probe, in the 15 hours raid that was conducted by Enforcement Directorate officials, we witnessed that Hemant Soren, the person who has been elected at a high constitutional post, the person who is the Chief Minister of Jharkhand, was completely untraceable. Now also, we really do not know where he is. It is believed, it has been told to us that perhaps he might go to Jharkhand. He may today be in Jharkhand, where he is expected to be a part of a very high-level MNA's meet. But will he be there at 2 p.m. where it is expected that he will be there? We really do not know. So, three important developments is that the ED in its new set of raids have been able to seize a Benami car. It has been able to recover rupees 36 lakhs. All this is going to be corroborated and presented with Hemant Soren, and also Hemant Soren is still untraceable. Back to the studio.
पीयूष
नहीं है, जबकि माननीय मोदी जी ने इन एजेंसीज का सामना नहीं किया। हम संवैधानिक पद पर बैठे हुए हैं, एजेंसी का सामना करना हमारा कर्तव्य है और नेता के तौर पर हम ये दिखाते हैं जनता को कि हम जो है सहयोग कर रहे हैं, जांच में सहयोग कर रहे हैं। पिछले 48 घंटे से गायब हो जाना, जो BMW दिखाई दे रही है, जो मेरी जानकारी है विनोद सिंह, जिनके यहाँ की इनकम टैक्स का रेट पड़ा था और जिनके यहाँ की मुख्यमंत्री और मुख्यमंत्री जी के परिवार के कई एक अकाउंट जब्त हुए थे कि उन्होंने पैसे का लेन देन किया, हेर फेर किया, अरबों रुपये का लेन देन किया। वही विनोद सिंह के नाम से शायद वो गाड़ी रजिस्टर्ड है। एक प्राइवेट गाड़ी में एक मुख्यमंत्री घूमेगा, ये अब हो गया सवाल। दूसरा भाग रहा है, तीसरा जो है एजेंसी का सामना नहीं कर रहा है। मुझे ये लगता है कि उनके पिताजी 21 दिन जिस तरह से बाहर रहे थे केंद्रीय मंत्री के तौर पर, वो भगोड़े थे, उसी तरह से माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी जो है एक भगोड़े हैं। और झारखंड का एक वोटर होने के नाते, झारखंड का सांसद होने के नाते, झारखंड का एक नागरिक होने के नाते कम से कम मेरा तो सर जो है वो शर्म से झुका जा रहा है कि जो भी मान सम्मान इज्जत झारखंड की थी, क्योंकि झारखंड का जो मुख्यमंत्री है वो हमारा फेस है, वो यदि इस तरह से भगोड़ा होगा तो हम जनता कैसे अपने आप को सुरक्षित कर पाएंगे, एक बड़ा सवाल है हमारे।
लेकिन सर वो जिस तरीके से सवाल उठा रहे हैं, पत्र लिखकर बाकायदा कह रहे हैं कि रिप्रेजेंटेटिव मैं हूँ, बजट सेशन होने वाला है, जानबूझकर इस तरीके से पॉलिटिकल मोटिवेटेड पूरा ये है, इस तरीके के सवाल उठाए जा रहे हैं, ये बिल्कुल भी उचित नहीं है, कानून का दुरुपयोग किया जा रहा है। बहुत सारे सवाल पत्र के माध्यम से जो उठाए गए हैं, उस पर क्या कहेंगे आप?
मुख्यमंत्री को पत्र देना है कि मुख्यमंत्री को फेस करना है। उनको यदि यही बातें करनी है तो प्रेस के सामने आकर कहेंगे कि नहीं, वो चिट्ठी लिखेंगे। इसका मतलब ये कि चोर के दाढ़ी में तिनका है ना। आप कहीं ना कहीं अपने आप को दोषी मानते हो, गिल्टी मानते हो। आपको जो कहना है मीडिया के सामने आइए। ये तो पूरी डेमोक्रेटिक व्यवस्था है ना, पूरी शांति की व्यवस्था। आपने पहले जो है जांच रोकने के लिए हाईकोर्ट गए, हाईकोर्ट ने कहा कि जांच का सामना करिए। सुप्रीम कोर्ट गए, सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने कहा कि जांच का सामना करिए। आप जांच का सामना नहीं करोगे और आप कहोगे डेमोक्रेटिक गवर्नमेंट। डेमोक्रेटिक गवर्नमेंट का मतलब क्या होता है कि आप गिट्टी चोरी करो, बालू चोरी करो, माफिया को करो, ट्रांसफर पोस्टिंग करो, आप केवल दलाली करते रहो। ये डेमोक्रेटिक गवर्नमेंट का फंक्शन है। आज माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी का कार्यक्रम जो संभावित दौरा है, 4 तारीख को धनबाद में जो है दौरा है, 3 तारीख को शायद हो सकता है कि रांची में प्रधानमंत्री जी रांची में स्टे करें। आप माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी के भी सिक्योरिटी को जो है एक क्वेश्चन मार्क के दायरे में लाए हुए हो। पूरा का पूरा प्रशासन, झारखंड का प्रशासन रांची में मुख्यमंत्री और मुख्यमंत्री आवास के इर्द गिर्द है। चीफ सेक्रेटरी मीटिंग करने नहीं जा रहे हैं धनबाद, डीजीपी मुख्यमंत्री मीटिंग करने नहीं जा रहे हैं। आज ही मैं आपको बताऊं, मेरे पास पत्र है, आज मेरे प्रिविलेज पर झारखंड के मुख्य सचिव को, झारखंड के डीजीपी को, झारखंड के होम सेक्रेटरी को पार्लियामेंट्री कमेटी ने बुलाया था। पार्लियामेंट्री कमेटी में वो नहीं आ रहे हैं और रीजन ये दे रहे हैं कि ईडी की जो जांच चल रही है, क्या आप पूरे ब्यूरोक्रेसी को जो है झारखंड मुक्ति मोर्चा का कार्यकर्ता बना लियो? उसको प्रधानमंत्री की चिंता नहीं है, उसको संसद की चिंता नहीं है। कल ही उन्होंने चिट्ठी भेजा है मुख्य सचिव ने कि हम नहीं आ पाएंगे। तो मैं ये कह रहा हूं कि ये जो सिचुएशन है, माननीय गवर्नर साहब से मेरा रिक्वेस्ट होगा कि उनको आर्टिकल 355 में जो है संविधान की जो धारा 355 है उसमें रिपोर्ट भेजनी चाहिए। और ये सही समय है क्योंकि उनके भाई भी मुझसे बात कर चुके हैं, कल उनकी भाभी भी मेरे से बात कर रही हैं। वो सभी दुखी हैं कि ये पार्टी जो है शिबू सोरेन जी ने बनाई है, ये पार्टी दुर्गा सोरेन जी ने बनाई है। अपनी वाइफ को जो वो चार्ज देना चाहते हैं उससे कोई भी सहमत नहीं है और भगौड़े की तरह वो वाइफ को जो है चार्ज दिलाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। मुझे लगता है कि राष्ट्रपति शासन का ये सबसे अच्छा मौका है।
एक अंतिम सवाल सर, क्योंकि
All right, so we have just heard in Nishikant Dubey as well speaking up against Hemant Soren and in fact calling out Hemant Soren, saying that the kind of statements and the letters that the Chief Minister has written are futile. In fact, attempts to digress the entire attention as well, and has stated that he is the Chief Minister and he is absconding is something that Nishikant Dubey has also said. And has said that earlier as well he had been summoned by the Enforcement Directorate, and now we are looking at the cash hauls, viewers, that we are also putting out the images of on your screens to understand how the cash haul had also been taken in by the Enforcement Directorate and various other vehicles, at least 2 of the BMWs that have been taken in by the Enforcement Directorate as well. And of course we will have to wait and watch whether or not Hemant Soren actually shows up for the investigation as well as for the questioning.